Understand. Clean or
Let me
dirty.
show you the moves.
Take a look at the shoes. Take a look at the jewels. What's up?
Are you into opening doors for newer artists, or like are you?
I think, you know, it's funny that people say that. I think some people say that's all I'm really known for. And I've been like accused of like helping too many people more than myself. So some people like Chamberz, you'd have been on, you ain't just spend time with this nigga or that, and you can do. And there's a lot of people I realize when you check the game tape, a lot of people that do it for themselves do go further, but it's a difference when you help like people and the support you get back is like, I think that's unmatched. It's like, you know, as much as you would want it to be like that guy and you getting that bag, but nobody really like you. So it's just like, you know, you come around.
Man, that's the truth.
Yeah, they come around and they just look at the camera. So they hate you. Like, but if you be like, nah, I'm messing with you, look out for me, and when you have like some type of bond, that don't mean like just give oranges to the whole village. Because some people, you know, they just want to get strength to knock you out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be, you gotta be aware of that. You know, it's heavy on that.
Heavy on it. Okay. I already know. I'm feeling like I'm French record.
Right.
There's
Good
a
record.
situation about that. If you want to touch on it, we can touch on it. If you don't,
I mean, it's really not a situation. It's just like, how about this one? I notice when I listen to the radio, a lot of artists are feeling like something. Like, I feel like I kind of like brought that niche to the game. I like how Jordan and Lucas felt like Will Smith. Will Smith did it.
right.
J. Cole did it, feeling like Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Kevin Hart did it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like I was paying homage basically to a hustler from
Gotcha.
New York City.
Gotcha.
And like, you know, it's all small talk 'cause I know a lot of people behind the scenes and I'm smart enough to believe he probably don't even know what the hell's going on like with his own page. You know what I'm saying? I think
Gotcha.
somebody else running his page.
At that point, yeah, it gets to that point.
Yeah, so there's like Chamberz just
You'll get
relaxed. But the only thing I had a problem with was the sound, like with certain productions.
Gotcha.
Where it's like symbolic and sometimes you can't blame the artist because a producer can watch your Instagram
And catch something.
and take samples and shop it. And if they jump to it, it's like if you know my sound, you know who to shop it to. So that's why I'm more open to just saying, oh, somebody stole my stuff, like, you know what I mean? So I have to start making it a little bit.
Smart.
Right.
Okay. So you've been doing music for a while. I know you've done collabs with Drewski.
Yeah, shout out to Drewski. Like I knew Drewski for, you know, when he was working with Sight and Sounds, Angie Martinez into who he is today. And he always supported me. But I also know, like for a large gap, like for 5 years, I was around the battle rap culture. So me coming up from Smack, I was just dealing with diss records, being dissed on stage in front of thousands of people. So like I wasn't able to focus on what gets on radio. How do I get on these big stages? And that's why I said once I start locking in on that part of the game, I think that's when I understood like how to make it a career.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I came in this game aggressive. Came in this game dissing.
And that's hard.
Yeah, no, it's not hard.
No, not meaning the art of it, but meaning like it becomes hard because you seem more difficult.
All right, I'm gonna tell you the gift and the curse of that. The gift and the curse of that is that everybody knows what's going on. They're like, oh, you crazy, yo, this, that, and third. But then there's a group of people like, oh, that's my man. And then it's like, you know, some people will tell you, good publicity is, you know,
Publicity in itself.
in itself. But in reality, you might be closing doors. You might not be opening nothing but a casket. So I started saying like, all right, let me get the records that make sense to get, you know, in clubs. And I worked my way through clubs to get to radio.
So that's what really boosted your momentum, was doing the club.
100%.
Okay.
And shout out to Pedro, Mystery Live. It started at the Trap House when it used to be.
Started at the Trap House.
It started at the Trap House, and then I was just smart enough to be like, what are they doing from 7 to 11 here? And they were just like, nothing. They cleaning and this, that, and third. I was like, man, let me just do Thursday. Let me see what happens. Traps only. And then he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah. He loved it. The record with Manolo Rose was booming. And what shocked me was that I could make a post and a lot of artists just signed up, came in deep. You can follow Trappers on the show page to this day. Like, and it's grown from just places that only had 75 capacity to up to 700 to 1,000. So it's just like,
And you was moving numbers.
I mean, and I like I said, shout out to Chanel and McFadden for Legion Media Group. Shout out to Karen Civil, shout out to Amber Ravenel. Like I learned from a lot of bougie PRs, like what was wrong.
Shout out to them.
I used to argue all the time, but now it's just like, okay, I see what they're talking about. It makes sense, okay. You know what I mean? But when you're an artist and you're dealing like with cash and hand over fist, you only see what you want to see. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't think 5 months or the big. And all this shit is like fixed. These fights are fixed.
So I know about Benny the Butcher. He's making noise, you know, and
Yeah, I got a dope record with him. And shout out to Carlos.
okay, well, I was about to ask you,
Alright.
how did that come about?
Shout out to Carlos, because at the same time when I had that record with Lola Rose, I had a record called Just Brooklyn. So it was just like, I had records that was getting me jumping, like trap music, like Brooklyn trap music, and it was like, all right, no Chamberz, Just Brooklyn, Benny the Butcher, Griselda, they're coming in 2016. But at the time, it was like Young and May on the radio, and just a bunch of younger artists with that younger sound at that time. So I'm just like, I don't know, I said the bars is here. So he invited me to SOBs.
Shout out to SOBs.
And that's where we met. I really pulled up, this is before the Jews, the deal. And I was like, yo, what's up? And he knew, like he was familiar. Like he was like, yo, I heard your name before, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I respect Carlos, you know, and it was continuous. So it was like, I would be at Shade 45, him, Common, Shade 45, like infamous Amadea, the Lord Sear show. Me and Bill Collector went up there like 9, 10 in the morning to freestyle. BSF is there, doing promo runs. And I just noticed the difference on why people really support them, because they have a family and team. Everyone's with them, the DJs with them, the cousins with them, the uncles with them, the girlfriends with them, and they're moving. People respect movements, like
That's a fact.
And you know when you say Black Soprano family and it's like authentic, he stuck to his niche and it worked for him. And to be able to do a record with him and Method Man, so it's like two.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
How did that happen? Cause that's
I don't steal no credit from nobody. I'm actually met him at Math House's Double Barrel video shoot.
Okay.
Where, you know, that's when Math was like on fire with Battle Rap. Like,
Okay.
At that time, before my expert opinion, before all that. So he did the record with Method Man, Double Barrel. And behind the scenes, he was like, yo, Chamberz, I know you from Coney Island. We gotta do something. All those years, like I never really, you know, I watched all my friends do music videos with him. And I'll just be there, even supportive, or I wasn't able to make it. But I would always tag it, share it. And then one day I went to Royal Rumble with China Mac. And he was like, yo, it was like 6 years, when we getting one? And I was like, tomorrow. And I sent him the record, and he sent me the voice note. And I swear to God, he sent me like half of it, like when he was rapping. The next morning I had the full track. And he was like, yo, I'm ready to shoot it, and you shoot it. And the pandemic happened. But, you know, when that happened, I was just collecting a lot of records. Like I had Quarantine Vibes, me and Jacquay put out records. I think I did more in the pandemic than any artist could think of. That whole time, like Benny came to the studio, I was able to just work in cover studio, and that's before like, I was just sitting in COD all in the Bronx. So like even when I'm shooting at the Bronx, and I would come in like, yo, you keep shooting at the Bronx, you a Bronx rapper, bro, you can't be dissing us. But the energy was always, it's just funny. But I guarantee you, anything that you can think of that's crazy, 85% is going to be from that, a certain borough. I'm not even saying I'll let the people decide. And, you know, and I think everybody with the French thing, with that, all the people, and I actually know a lot of good people in the Bronx, so it's not like I'm just trolling the situation. I know a lot of good people up there. My father is really from up there.
Okay.
I was born in Harlem, raised in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the songs come from. You know what I mean? That's where the little fast talking shit come from. But like, I was raised in Coney Island. My class pictures say 188. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like a mixture of like a lot of stuff.
Okay.
You know, it works.
We work with our
A lot of artists, you know, first of all, the biggest thing, I think, the coolest thing got knowledge from was Mike Geronimo getting coffee in the store. And he was like, yo,
Break down Mike Geronimo.
for those who don't know Mike Geronimo, he's like a pioneer from the early 90s, late 80s. Like he inspired Nas and like a lot of dope artists. You seen him with Royal Flush, you seen him with, they're like, you know, these are just artists, like if you're a real true hip hop fan, and you know, a lot of times you may not have grown up with them, but you know their story, you know their legacy. You should definitely tap into him, tap into Royal Flush. Like these are people that, you know, I watch their career and they still move like humble gentlemen and they go outside of the US and be megastars. So like, when I say that's just Queens, you know, like for Brooklyn I have my own set of like mentors as well. But like for Queens with him, he's like, Chamberz, you know what success is? He said success is that you're out of the hood, your car's right here in the corner, like you're relaxed. That is a success, so don't drive yourself crazy. And I, you know, once I just knew that, like, cause sometimes we get in this game and we put high expectations on us and it drives us crazy. You know?
Gotcha, because then it becomes an unattainable goal. And
Once it seems like a job, it feel like the guy in the warehouse that sits on the damn
thing machine.
the total thing, like it's the same thing all day. Eventually he's gonna be tired.
It's real stuff. I like that. We got crazy on this couch just now, like this.
No, we didn't get crazy on this couch.